Hi there, welcome back to the Shady Terrace for a little bit more Pilates. Today we are doing some lovely sitting exercises designed to get our hips working, free up our spines and then challenge our cores with a little bit of a roll up as well. So to start with, we're in our sitting correctly position, so feet together, knees apart, a little cushion underneath you if you need that little bit of extra height to make it more comfortable. And I'd like you to think about lengthening up through the crown of the head, dropping the shoulders back and taking your arms out to the side. Let's start with a nice deep breath in, and as you breathe out, float the arm up and then come all the way up and over, taking that weight onto that supporting arm and feeling that length down the side of the body. Inhale, restack, float the arm down. Then we go to the side, arm up and over, shoulder away from ears, restack and down. We'll just do a few more like this to each side. You're enjoying that lovely side reach, enjoying that length through the side and the movement through the spine. One more normal one like this, and then we'll add in a little bit of a rotation. So floating the arm all the way up and over, and then roll that top shoulder forward, back through to center, restack and down. Going to the side, arm up and over, rotate forward, opening out through the back of the rib cage and down. We'll do one more like this to each side, up and over, rotate, back, center and down. Last one, up, over, reaching through and rotate, back, up and down. Fantastic. So now moving on to our hips. Let's sit, so we've got lots of room to move our legs away from us. Take your weight back onto your hands and lift through the breastbone. Then walk your heels in so that they're hip distance apart. Lifting it through the breastbone, toe muscles coming down and in. As we inhale, we rotate our legs open to the side and then slide both legs away, reaching through the heels, rotate the toes in and draw back. So this movement is coming from your core, so you're sliding away. Rotate the legs in, draw back in. Enjoying how this feels? Getting a little bit more movement into those hip sockets at each time. And we'll go 2 more times now. Slide, rotate, in and open, slide, rotate the legs in and draw back in. Now let's just do a few the opposite way. So this time we rotate the legs in, slide both heels away at the same time, open and return. And again, draw in, slide, open, return. Just a couple more now. In, slide, open, return. Final one. Slide, open and return. Let's leave our legs here. Get a little cushion behind you if you feel like you need a little bit of support for your coccyx. And we'll set our legs so that our feet are on the floor. Lifting it through the breastbone, hands go out in front at shoulder height and shoulder distance apart. You can choose either to have your palms facing or palms down. And we'll go straight into our pelvic rock back. So we breathe in to prepare and then breathe out, tuck the tailbone and start to curve through the spine, rolling back slightly, opening it through the hips. Then draw the breastbone forward and restack. Then we go again. So we tuck the tailbone, roll back and open, shoulders away from ears, breastbone forward, restack. Lovely. And again, roll and back, breastbone forward, restack. We'll just go a couple more times like this. Tuck, roll, breastbone forward and up, and our last one. And then we're going to pause here, come back, and now I'd like you to go into a single leg lift and lower, leg lift, lower. 2 more times on each side, so we're keeping that lovely openness through the front of the hips, working hard through our middles. 1 more. Foot down, breathe in and breathe out, come all the way back up again. Let's try that once more. So start nice and tall, breathe in to prepare, tuck the tailbone, rolling back, toe muscles down and in, lift, lower, lift, lower. Finding that support around the middle. 2 more times. Lift, lower, lift, lower. Last couple now. foot goes down, breathing in, and then breastbone forward, restack. Well done. Now let's glue our legs together and see if we can come into a few more where we lift both legs up at the same time. Now for this one, I really need this cushion behind me just to give my spine a tiny bit of support and protect my coccyx. And you might like to have something between your knees to give you something to hold on to and squeeze as well. So sit tall, breathe in, breathe out, roll back, pause here, find your balance, and then let's lengthen both legs up, lower down, and restart. Now if you're not as warm as I am, you might find that lengthening your hamstrings a little bit of a challenge, which I did actually as well. So let's go again. We find that nice balanced position and then float the legs up, down and through. Trying to control the legs down, so maybe go a little bit slower than I am. Lift, lower and up, and last one, back, pause, lift, lower, restack. Lengthen the legs away, sitting nice and tall now. Let's push your cushion out of the way and pop it underneath where your head will end up when we come into our roll down. You can also use the cushion underneath the lumbar spine to give you a bit of support and something to push into. So let's lengthen our legs away, pointing the toes, breathe in to prepare, and now breathe out, tuck the tailbone and bone by bone, lengthen down onto the floor, one bone at a time, really controlling as you go down. Bring the arms up and over, take a nice deep breath in, and breathe out, sweep the arms up, nod the chin, imprint the spine, and smoothly float up through to your start position. Your first one might be a little bit weird like that one was, so let's try 3 more like this. Breathing in to prepare, tuck the tailbone, bone by bone, lengthening down onto the floor, keeping your legs super heavy like your anchor. Arms up and over, take a nice deep breath in, breathe out, sweep the arms up, nod the chin, imprint the spine, roll all the way up. Good. 2 more times like this now. Tuck, roll back, bone by bone by bone. Arms up and over, breathe in, sweep, nod, imprint, roll up. And we've got our final one now. Tuck, lengthen down, bone by bone by bone. Arms up and over, breathing in, and roll all the way up. This time we're going to keep on going all the way forward into a spine stretch. So sending your arms forward, arching your spine, restack here. We'll do 2 more like this. Tuck the tailbone, lengthening down, arms go up and over, breathe in. So when you come up through neutral, I'll let you then start to nod your chin forward, send your arms forward as well. We've got one last one now. Tuck, roll, lengthening down, arms up and over, breathing in, and then sweep all the way back up, reaching forward, reset the spine, bring your arms down, and then let's bring ourselves round and set ourselves up in our lovely sitting position, however suits you best. So let's get the weight going down evenly through both sides, lifting it through the breastbone and through the crown of the head, taking the arms out, breathing in, and as you breathe out, bring the arms all the way up. A lovely big stretch. Press the air away. We're going to do 1 more time, all the way up, reaching through, press the air away, and you can give yourself a nice clap. Well done.